Hello, my dashers, and welcome back to my channel. Today is week 4 in your journey to edit your own videos. We will be talking about audio today and why you should care. In this video, we'll be taking a closer look at the audio process, how to look and adjust your audio levels by using keyframes, how to import music and insert it into your videos, and lastly, how to record a voiceover. So grab your notebook, pens, and your favorite cool, refreshing beverage, and let's get to it. Audio is so key in presenting your story. I mean, you could have the worst video, but if your audio is good, your video will be watched. If you have the most amazing video and your audio is bad, meaning you can't hear it, there's wind or there's background noise, or you sound scratchy, or you sound like you're in a tunnel, even worse, viewers will click off immediately. So who wants that, right? So let's talk about microphones for how to improve the quality of your video right out the gate. Now, microphones are key in delivering your message very clearly. Most have noise suppression already built in. Now, there are several different microphones to use. You can use a wireless mic, like this one I have right here. The receiver plugs into the phone and uses Bluetooth. You can even get a dual channel microphone. So you and the person you're interviewing will be mic'd and the audio will be outstanding. But if you can't afford this, no problem. There's several other options. Like this. It's a wired lavalier mic under $10. Again, it just plugs into the phone and you're good to go. Sometimes you'll need an adapter, yes, but for whatever phone you have, but it will be so totally worth it. This is part of editing in the can. It'll help you with editing in the future without having to try and delete the extra noises in the background and so forth. So just to show you how mics work, you've been listening to me with my mic on. So you know the audio quality, and let's just disconnect the receiver. As you can see, you hear everything, the ambient noise, the tunnel sound. I'm not as crisp as I was before. I mean, can you really see the difference? All right, let's put it back. And voila, we have great audio again. I hope you can tell the difference because I know I can. Enough talk. Let's get back to learning how to edit the audio once you've taken your video. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We're back in the studio and we are going to do iPhone. So, iPhone users, get out your project in KineMaster and let's start editing some audio. So, there are 3 things that we're going to learn in this video. We are going to learn how to look at our audio levels and adjust it. We're going to learn how to import music, and we're going to learn how to do a voiceover. So let's get to the first one about how to monitor and look at your audio. All right, let's get to it. Now, when we have our project up, so on and so forth, we are going to take a look at our clips, which are right down here. All right, and we're going to see the audio levels. Now, if you take a look over here, there's going to be a little monitor that's going to show up. All right, so we're going to hit play. I'm not as crisp as I was before. I mean, can you really see the difference? Okay, so this is the part that you're going to take a look at right over here. So as you can see from here, you want your video, pretty much your audio, to be right around here. All right. Now look at these B-roll clips. They hardly have anything, and that is because that is the ambient voice or the ambient noises that are there. I'm not speaking, but you still can hear wind or the room or anything, any of the outside noise. That's what's being played right here. All right.
So as I go back and I play it again, I'm going to take a look here. Now, this is kind of low. You pretty much want to stay around this area up here. Now, on the average, it's down about right here. So I'm not happy with that. We've gotten to the second clip. And again, it's staying right about here. It's a little bit better than the first clip, but we are going to edit the audio. So we're going to take this first clip. And as always, a secondary menu comes up, and we're going to take a look at this, which is called the mixer. This is the overall audio level of the clip and the clip itself. Okay, so as you can see, I have several clips, but each one has its own little audio track. All right, so I'm going to hit the mixer and it's at 100%. And I want to bring that up because it's pretty low. So I'm going to bring it up, maybe we'll say 50%. So I'm going to bring it up to 150. All right. I'm going to click down here and I'm going to play it. Now that brought that up to about here. Yeah, about here on the average. It's pretty much in line with this clip, but it's still clean because I had a mic on. So it is kind of clean. So I'm pretty much not going to leave. I'm going to leave the second one alone, but maybe I want to bring it up just a little bit more. So we're going to go back to that first clip. Maybe we'll do 60. Okay. Now, I usually don't want to go past 150 because then you start to get into distortion. But let's take a look and hear it first. I'm not as crisp as I was before. I mean, can you really see the difference? All right, let's put it back. Okay. And voila, we have great audio again. I hope you can tell the difference because. Okay, so that pretty much stayed in line with the other clip. That's great. I'm fine with that. And it stayed just below that white line mark. That white line mark, you don't want to go above it. If your audio is way above that white line, then it's just gets distorted. It's too hot. It's too loud. And that pretty much distorts your video audio. So you pretty much want to stay below it just a little bit, or so. So that to me looked good. So now let's talk about the B-roll. As you can see, you can hear it. All the ambient noise, the wind, everything. Audio levels are nothing, but you still see green mark. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the audio on all of these. Okay, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to edit each one of these. I'm going to go over to Mixer right over here, and I'm going to bring that down to 0. I'm going to go to the next clip. Mixer, 0. Next clip, Mixer, 0. Next clip, Mixer, 0. Just going to go right on down the line because I know I'm going to do a voiceover for this. So I don't want any of the noises. Now, sometimes you might want to have, a background noise like seagulls in the background or something like that. Okay. So just like with anything, we are going to play the video to make sure that we got all of it. Notice how there's nothing. There is no green marks, no nothing, anything. So that means all the audio has been taken off of this video. It's still there if you want to put up the mixer, but for the most part, it can't be heard. it's not being registered. Okay. And that's what you want to look for when you know that this piece is going to be a voice over. Okay. On to the next part. We are going to import some music. Yes, we are. So we are going to go right over here to this little music box right here. That's called audio. I'm going to click it. Okay. And then, as you can see, I've downloaded some already. We've got music. You've got SFX, which means special effects. You got recorded. So if you did something recorded and you want to match the video to it, your recording would be here. And internal would be any music that you've purchased through iTunes or, SoundCloud or anywhere else. Okay. We're going to stick to the music and we're going to go to right here, which is called the shop. So we're going to go to the shop. Ta-da. And then you will see this: artists, acoustic, children's, cinematic, classical, dance. Okay, so you can go ahead. There's all these different genres. And with that, I usually like dance. I like dance. So you've got Glow, the free, premium. Premium you can't download unless you purchase the program. KineMaster program, but you can use all of these free ones, and that means they are copyright free, which means you won't get a copy strike if you use this music. So you can always scroll up. There's a whole big selection. All right, let's try. Let's listen to Spicy Ramen. No, I'm not liking that one. Turning away. Oh, that's premium. Retro design. Let's try that. Okay, that sounds good. Retro design. We're going to download that. So we're going to go right here to download. And it's installed. So we can X out over here. And see, these are the ones that I've already downloaded. So we're going to go ahead and scroll up till we hear retro design. No bop in the future. So I'm going to do bopping on future. So I'm going to hit the pause. Okay. And you see this little one right here. It says plus. Okay. That means we're going to add it to the timeline. So I'm right where the music I want to put it at. So I'm going to put plus. Boom. Done. So there we go. We have now added it. So I'm going to hit the check mark to say, yep, that's what I want. Thank you very much. And now if I play it, watch what happens.
Not as crisp as I was done before. I mean, can you really see the difference?
Okay, so what happened? Music has really overtaken my voice, right? Yeah, pretty much. So what we're going to do, just like anything, we can also edit the audio just like we do with our videos. Okay, the same principles apply. So we're going to go to the end of this, to that first frame. Okay, we're going to highlight the audio clip. Okay, and then we're going to go to our trim and split. And we are going to split it. Now I know that this video here, I want to bring down this audio right here. So I'm going to go to my mixer right over here. And I'm going to bring that down to 10%. Usually around 10 to 12% is where I do if I have music underneath my speaking voice, because it's still in the background. You can hear it a little bit. And then when it transitions into the full blast music again, it isn't so abrupt. So I'm going to bring this down to 10%. There you go. 10%. I'm going to click over here. And now watch what happens when I play it. Can you really see the difference? All right, let's put it back.
Audio again. I hope you can tell the difference because I know I can. Enough talk. Let's get back to learning how to edit the audio once you've taken your video.
Okay, so now that you've seen the difference between having a little bit of audio versus having a lot of audio, okay, so you can still hear me clearly and it's in the background, but look at the levels. So we're going to hit play again. We're going to take a look here. Yep, we're still there. We're good right there. And the audio is, and the music and the video is playing just like it was. But look what happened when we went to that full on music. That's really just peaking. You want it to be a little bit down here. So I'm going to bring this one down about 20%. Okay. So again, I'm going to highlight the clip, go to the mixer, bring it down 20. Okay. Click down here. And now watch what happens. Play. Okay, it's down below here on the average. And that's where it should be because it was too loud. It was really blaring. So you just kind of want to have it right here. All right. Perfect. All right. So we have now edited our audio.
Your video.
All right, so now we've learned how to look at our audio, adjust our audio when we're speaking, okay, to where the levels should be. We've learned how to import music and we've learned how to level out that music so it actually works with the clips that you're in, whether you're speaking or whether you're in B-roll. And now it's time to learn how to do a voiceover. Let's get to it. Okay, here in the voiceover, we know that we're going to adjust our audio down to 10% because 10% I'm going to speak. So this is now going to be a voiceover. So I'm going to go back to the mixer and I'm going to bring this level down to 10%. There you go. So down to 10%. That's just by moving this down to 10%. I'm going to click over here. And now when I play it, it's lowered. See, it's barely there. But that's okay because now we're going to have audio. We're going to record and we're going to put the audio in here so it goes back up here. So you have your script and everything ready and you're ready to go and we're ready to do a voiceover. We are going to do this bad boy. It says record and a little microphone. This is the one that you're going to hit. It's going to come up with this. And usually you can see this is the audio level that I'm speaking. So when I do an audio, when I do a recording, I know that I'm not going to be hot. This is called a meter, an audio meter. See how it's red and then yellow and then green? So here's a little tip and trick for you. If you do not have a microphone, now I have a microphone usually. So I know when I do interviews or when I do voiceovers, I'll put the microphone on and I will do that. But sometimes you don't have it. You know what I mean? So what are you going to do? Do it like this. Don't do it like this. Because if you do this, your mic will catch all of the whispers, the pops, the clicks, the smacks, all that stuff. It will pick it up. So talk like you're talking to your friend on the phone. So I usually put my finger, I hold it on my cheek so it's away from my mouth. So I'm not like this. I'm like this. Okay? There's a little tip for you. All right. So back to the recording. You hit the start button and you start talking. So we're going to hit it. Wouldn't you believe it? Look at all these home touches. I mean, for real. And check out this icy breeze. And this bed is so comfortable, I wanted to sleep in it. And check out these cabinets made of foam board. I couldn't believe it. What an ingenious idea. And then you stop. Now, when you're ready to actually listen to it, you notice that this right here is called master audio. Can you master audio? Audio. This is what you've recorded in purple. All right. So we're going to go back to the beginning of it. And let's play it and hear it. Wouldn't you believe it? Look at all these home touches. I mean, for real. And check out this icy breeze. And this bed is so comfortable, I wanted to sleep in it. Now, you can preview, you can re-record, you can do whatever you would like. I personally, if I don't like something, I will go ahead and just delete it. Okay. So I'm going to click over here. I would highlight the clip and I would just delete it. All right. And like everything else, we've got our secondary menu to edit the wonderful clip. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it and I'm going to watch my levels. Icy breeze. And this bed is so comfortable, I wanted to sleep in it. And check out these cabinets made of foam board. I couldn't believe it. What an ingenious idea. Okay, it's a little hot. Okay, it's a little hot. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to take it down to 80. 80 is always a good place to start. All right. Click back over here. Go back to the beginning and hit play. Wouldn't you believe it? Look at all these home touches. Okay. I mean, for real. And check out this. All right, so we're back to the levels where it normally is. If it peaks up a little bit, no problem. But on the average, it stays around here. So I'm good with that. And you see how the music was staying at 10%, didn't overpower me. Great. So just like everything else, this too can be edited. So I'm going to go and show you this. Brings up the thing, and I'm going to move it so I can see this. For all of you that were wondering how I did it, it's just an easy pinch and squeeze. Pinch and squeeze. All right. That's how you get to see really close in or see the whole timeline. Okay. So do you see what these little white marks are? This is me talking. And all this dead space in here, this is me not talking. Up here's the music. So you can see the beat. This is what's called a wave form, an audio wave form. Okay, so you can actually see when the music is hitting on the beat. So if you're doing a particular project that you wanted on the beat, you can now see it. This is called an audio wave form. I noticed that here's the end of my clip, but I'm still saying something, right? So I got to kind of squeeze that in. So it's more or less still in the same frame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this dead area over here. So I'll go back to the beginning of the dead area, but not so close up, just when it starts to go flat. Highlighted. Oh, I have to get out of the big screen. So click that. I've highlighted this audio down here, and now I'm going to do the trim and split. I'm going to split it. Okay. Then I'm going to go right to here where my audio form speaks. And I'm going to take out everything to the left. Now I can actually move this back over. And if it goes to the second line, that's fine. And now look, here's the end of my clip. And what I'm saying is within that clip. So let's play it. All I did was just move it in, pinch and squeeze. And let's play it. Sea breeze. And this bed is so comfortable, I wanted to sleep in it. And check out these cabinets made of foam board. Okay, so now we see that we came into the cabinets beforehand, right? All right, no problem. So I'm going to move it out. I'll do a trim and split here. I'll do a trim and split here. So now my words will be all within that clip because I saw the waveforms. Now let's see what it sounds like. And check out these cabinets made of foam board. I couldn't believe it. What an ingenious idea. All right, so basically you saw how I do that. Maybe I wanted to take out what an ingenious idea, right? Well, I know I don't speak anything else after that, so I can just highlight the whole thing and delete it. Now I can move this down a bit so it's centered on the actual clip. Or just leave it as it is. That's fine. All I did was hit the redo button. Okay. So now I have this, and let's say I wanted to keep that. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to take out everything. So I'm going to highlight it and I'm going to do my trim and split. Everything to the right. And now I'm cleaned up. Ta-da! That's how you do voiceovers. Again, if you don't like a section, go ahead. Use the expanded part and go right on into each little waveform so you can see exactly where your voice ends and it begins. That's what a waveform is good for. Okay? All I'm doing is pinching and squeezing, guys. All right? Now, we see that when I play this, the audio is still at 10%, right? Well, we don't need it at 10% anymore. We need it back at 100. So I'm going to highlight my music, do the trim and split. I'm going to split it. Then I'm going to take this part and I'm going to actually put it back at, well, I'm going to put it to 80. Go to mixer, which is right there, mixer, 80%. Okay, I'm going to hit down here. And now watch when I play it. What an ingenious idea. There you go. So now we get to the final touch. All right, so we're at the end of our project. And as you can see, the music continues on. The music continues on. Okay, well, we don't want all this. So we're going to highlight it. We're going to do our trim and split. And we're going to take everything out to the right. Okay. It'll automatically go to the beginning of the clip because it is the final clip. That's okay. Look at the back end. I'm going to click off over there. That's what I did. And now look. Understand, this clip is only a minute long. All right. So let's say your video is 9, 10, minutes or so on and so forth. Don't want to keep pressing, insert the audio track, insert the audio track, insert the audio track. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the audio clip here. You're going to hit this one right here that says loop. When you hit that, there's another one that says loop to end. Loop to the end. That means your music will be on the whole entire thing no matter what happens. So if I go click on the bottom here and I go to this video clip right here, all right, watch what happens to this clip right here when I move it. It goes with it. So it will loop to the end of the clip, forever long it is. So that is a trick for you. Loop to the end for your music. It's going to play over and over and over to the end. There you go, guys. That's all I got for you this week. So you've learned about microphones, you've learned about audio levels for voicing, you've learned about how to import music, and you've learned how to record a voiceover. I hope this was helpful to you. You guys can join my live if you have any questions at Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Be more than happy to answer your questions or just come out and hang out with the rest of us dashers that have a great time during our lives. All right. Thank you very much for joining me for this lesson, and blessed be for the week. And as always, hey, stop dreaming it and start living it. Bye.